Hello, everyone. Coming up here on the Raw Ring Report, here on the Pro Wrestling Show. Right here, you see right here, the graphic. Which one of these luchadors will meet World Heavyweight Champion Roman Reigns in Mexico on Raw in September? We'll see. Match goes on for Triple A. Let's see. Roman Reigns trying to switch it up. Luchador. Let's see. Speaking of that, Luchadora. Stephanie McPhail knows a thing or two. She's going to be coming out. She'll have a segment. We'll see. We'll hear from the former women's champion. She has to say. This too. Becky Lynch also got something to say tonight too. What would Becky Lynch say? Well, we'll hear from Becky Lynch coming up as well. Also confront Leah Morgan, Leon Stephanie. What they got to say. Women's tag team action. We'll see the Judgment Day taking on Solo Sikoa in a mystery party. Who Solo Sikoa mystery party? We'll see coming up. We'll see on that. We told you of the Luchador Penta takes on Great Phoenix in the no one contenders match. That match coming up. This Pro Wrestling Show started right here, right now. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this edition of the Pro Wrestling Show. I'm your host, as always, Steve Dix here. Hey, you're going to see on the Pro Wrestling Show. Join in the conversation. Using the hashtag Pro Wrestling here on Connect. And don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe and scan. Tell a friend, call a friend, and subscribe button so you won't miss a thing. All right, let's not waste no time whatsoever. Let's get things started here on the Pro Wrestling Show. And get things started with this right here on the Pro Wrestling Show. This Solo Sikoa opened up show. Solo Sikoa did open the show with his brother Jey. Solo, I want to show you that right quick. Solo and Jey. So you see Solo Sikoa being confronted by Jey. Word of words. Both trying to Solo found his new groove. I can tell you that right now. Solo has found his new beat. That he don't want to. He found his independence and stuff. Not being under Jey, everything else that Solo leaves Jey's holding him back. The bloodline holding him back. That he can bring out the spirit, but Jey Uso was kind of looking at Solo and saying that Solo needs to come back to the bloodline. I think Jey kind of realized that he wasn't playing. But Jey and Solo will meet one-on-one a little bit later on in the main event tonight. If Jey wins, Jey gets to put Solo back into the bloodline. Tell Jimmy and Jey was kind of a little bit perturbed and mad, angered. You can think of every word adjective. They want Jey in the bloodline. And Jey doesn't want to be in the bloodline. I mean, Solo doesn't want to be in the bloodline. So Solo's gonna have to find his footing tonight. And so you see like that. Also, too, we get to this, the World Tag Team Champions division. Being interviewed by Brian Saxton about what they're going to be doing. Division. Talking about what they're going to do. Austin Theory talking about what he's going to do to Cesaro. And how Cesaro ruined the plans and stuff. A lot too much. I just don't see Austin Theory and Maxine Dupree as a real life couple. I mean, that's made TV standpoint. Just don't make it look right. It don't. It just really don't. She's married to a NXT star. That's dumb. I think Austin Theory is with someone. Speaking of that, Austin's tag team partner, one half of the tag team champions, Braun Breaker. Talking about he hasn't forgot about Oba Femi. He wants a piece of Oba Femi. He'll get it a little bit later. You won't believe that. Well, we get to this right here. Breaker's tag team partner, Theory, flanked along with Breaker and Logan Paul as division. Came out there. You see Maxine Dupree dressing to the nines and stuff. Maxine, what she's got going on, but we saw Akira Tozawa come out there. American Alpha. Akira Tozawa was that. Well, it was a squash match. Akira Tozawa tried his darndest, just wasn't enough. This wasn't enough for Akira. So after losing to Theory in the match, well, after the match, guess who came out? None other than the ruler. Oba Femi came out there. Oba Femi came out there with fanfare and everything else. So let's see. Yeah. You saw that. Oba Femi went out there with the music. Indeed. Oba Femi did come out there. Oba Femi came out there. And he wanted a piece of Braun. And Alan Pierce had to get involved. Security, referees, officials had to separate these guys. But these guys were going to explode. And you can tell right there, Oba Femi and Braun Breaker, that's a match right there. Who's going to be the future of WWE between these two men? We can tell right here. I'm wishing and praying that it'll happen on Sunday Night Main Event coming in Atlanta, since that'll be their next PLE or one Raw, perhaps in Birmingham. You never know. Speaking of that, Stephanie Vicure came out there. Stephanie Vicure, she came out there with fanfare and expertise and stuff. Stephanie came out there along with Becky Lynch coming out there. Becky Lynch and Stephanie Vicure, both women issues going on and stuff. But they were women's champion Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan, the common denominator, but she wasn't out there. Stephanie and Becky aired their grievances out. These two women want to fight each other, and they want to tell each other to stay out each other's way. They want to go for the women's world title. But guess who came from behind? Liv Morgan came and attacked Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch came out there. And Becky Lynch, Liv Morgan got rocked by Becky Lynch. It's going to be a triple threat match. Making no mistake about it, between these three women, the women's title. Liv Morgan's going to have her number cut off. You can tell you that right now. Liv's boyfriend Dominic Mysterio was coming out there. Dominic, the Triple A champion, went against Penta. I meant Dragon Lee. I meant to say Dragon Lee. Yeah, Dragon Lee. But that Dragon Lee won. I meant to say he won his match. But guess who came out of nowhere? None other than the mighty, tall, big hair. Big Cass came out there. And Big Cass did some destruction. We can show you Big Cass right quick. Big Cass came out there and stalked and prayed on Dragon Lee. Dragon Lee didn't see it coming. Dragon Lee couldn't see it coming, but he got attacked for his troubles by Big Cass. until Big Cass met with Javon Evans. Javon Evans tried to put a valiant effort, a valiant fight. So we saw that. Big Cass tried to go after Javon. Javon tried to go after Big Cass. Big Cass had the upper of the two. Javon had Big Cass. Big Javon was no match for Big Cass. Big Cass laid him out again. Javon Evans gonna really have to watch his back now. Big Cass is a serious, imminent threat. Big Cass showed that tonight on Raw by putting his hands on Javon Evans and manhandling him once again. Also, too, we see Saul Roker. Saul Roker came out there. Saul Roker was talking about who's going to be her tag team partner. And Dan Housen thought he was going to be in the running to be her tag team partner. That wasn't okay. Dan Housen. Everything going on with the WNBA and stuff. Men want to join women's sports. It's crazy, but it's happening. Also, too, Adam Pierce, along with LA Knight. The LA Knight wanted to suggest that he wanted to be a luchador at the end of the tournament. Adam Pierce told him he wasn't going to end the tournament. So that kind of hurt his feelings and stuff going forward and stuff. Well, we get to this right here. We get to this. The tag team match as Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez, the Judgment Day, taking on Solo Roca and a tag team partner of her choosing. Who's Solo Roca tag team partner of her choosing? We saw Roxanne and Raquel here, who's the Intercontinental Champion. Here, learning the basics and learning the ropes as well. So you saw that with Raquel stuff. Also, too, we saw this right here. Roxanne Perez. As we see Saul Roca made an announcement with former women's champion Io Sky, and they won. And they won indeed. So Raquel and Io back into the in the winning game. So Raquel and Io, Rox Solo and Elo back together, and this they're gonna be like the new Rhea Ripley and Io. Io's gonna find a new partner. Raquel. Into right so where we go with this right here, Braun Breaker asked Paul Heyman. He ran to Paul Heyman and asked him, "Do you think Over Femme the future of WWE?" Paul said that he respects Over, but he thinks Braun thinks that he believes over the future. It shows him that he has to prove to him that he has to, do what he needs to do. So we see that Braun Breaker and Over Family, this feud between these two men is far from over. I'll tell you that right now. You saw right there. Even to the point right here, Rey Mysterio ran into Intercontinental Champion Chad Gable. Chad Gable saying he will be honored to defend the Intercontinental title against Rey. Rey Mysterio said it'd be a dream for him to get a shot at the belt. So we could see Rey and Chad Gable go for the Intercontinental belt. It could be a possibility. We'll see that coming up. Well, we get to this right here. We get to this. Jey Uso entertain the crowd coming outside the crowd. I don't know if he's a baby face or a heel. He's like a tweener and stuff. So they're kind of leaning to that with Rey, with Jay. entertain the crowd with the kid and stuff. Jay went against his younger brother, Solo Sikoa. Jay and Solo going at each other. One Solo. If Jay wins, Jay gets to put Solo back into the members of the bloodline stuff. Solo doesn't want to. If Solo wins, he retains his freedom. This match was just going up all night long. When you think about it, Jay was trying to get Solo attention, and Jay did. Jay defeated Solo to get his brother to rejoin that bloodline. They're happy as well. They can be the old times again, the bloodline, but looks like Solo must come to Roman Reigns. When you think of it, Solo may not want to come back to Roman Reigns, but he doesn't have a choice. Now it looks like Jimmy saying, "Welcome back home to the bloodline." Seeing all this stuff going on, Jay was right about something. He was going to make sure that Solo gets back into the bloodline, so we can see Solo back into the bloodline once again. So we're going to see how that's going to roll down next week. So looking forward to seeing that next week. All right, that's going to do it for the Raw Ring Report coming up next week. Roman Reigns set to return on Raw. We'll hear from Roman Reigns and what Roman Reigns has in store and what's his thoughts on this World Championship tournament with a lot of luchadors to go against Roman in Mexico City. All right, that's going to do it for the Pro Wrestling Show presents the Raw Ring Report. I've been your host, Kendrick Dick, saying so long. We'll see you tomorrow for the NXT Ring Report here on the Pro Wrestling Show.